Morning! So here we are back at the convent in Rearsby, ready for another walk. So today we're going to go down the permissive path that we mentioned last time to Brooksby, and then over to Gadsby and back into Queniborough. So let's get going. For this walk we're going to start in Rearsby, and we're going to initially follow the Leicestershire round, which is where we walked last time. But this time, instead of going down the Leicestershire round, when we get to the bridge, we're going to cut through the woods and down a permissive path which follows essentially the course of the Wreake, close to the railway line, on the other side of the river from where we were last time. When we get to Brooksby, we're going to come past the turning we took to Rotherby last time, but carry on up the road and across the A607, and then through the grounds of Brooksby College, down a new walk called the Midshires Way, which is a very long route, before finding ourselves in Gadsby. We'll go and check out the pub, you never know, and then we'll find our way back up to a path that runs along a high ridge, mainly across fields but with lovely views, finding our way gradually back to Rearsby, where the walk began. Of course, when we get to Rearsby, we'll have to walk up to East Goscott, but we won't show you that bit. So here we are back at the bridge over the River Wreake that we showed you last time, and last time we came over that bridge following the Leicestershire round from Hobie. And what we're going to do today is take the alternative path which goes down here. This is a permissive path through some lovely woodland, so let's show you this way. This is a nice track, isn't it? Nice and wide, socially distanced, and it goes right by the railway line. Well, it's a Sunday, so we probably won't see that many trains, but I have noticed they're running all the mainline trains along this little branch line today, so you never know. here we are, the other side of that lovely bit of woodland, and we're just going to strike out across this field, trying to avoid those cows who don't seem that interested in us, and then swing back to the railway line and up to Brooksby. I can't catch them on the camera, but there's some swallows, I think, although I can never tell the difference between a swallow, a swift and a house martin. But anyway, one of them swinging around the river catching the flies. Absolutely amazing show. And here is a closer view of that dilapidated bridge I mentioned the other day. You can see how bad the state of repair is. Those horrible cracks either side of it. Still standing though. Intercity 125, every train nerd's dream. Another interesting thing about this field, I don't know if you can hear me over the wind and the noise of the trees, are these tree circles, 2 of them. No idea whether it's man-made or just the way nature intended, but they've got this sort of mystical feel to them. And that's the official footbridge if you want to go to Hobie. Safe but uninspiring, I think. And here we have another station, Brooksby station, again disused, private residence, right along the railway line, and that noise means a train's coming, but it's not going to stop here. That was a Class 66, by the way, just in case you were interested. So here we are back at Brooksby Hall, and there are those cows, and that's the way we went last time, over the field to Rotherby. But this time we're going to go straight up this road and follow the Midshires Way to Gadsby. They really don't want you to go into Brooksby Hall, do they? So we've just crossed the A607, that's the Leicester Melton Road, and we've gone into the slightly more dilapidated part of Brooksby Melton College. Apparently the Centre for Vocational Land-Based Service Engineering, or something along those lines. I can't look up. And we're going to carry on now down the Midshires Way, which is a long distance footpath again, very few people have heard of, but it keeps popping up here and there in Derbyshire and in Leicestershire and in Nottinghamshire. That's another project for another day. But now we're going to head down the Midshires Way to Gadsby. So all this is a quarry, different stages of quarrying or reclamation. Here we are, just walking past the other training farm of Brooksby Melton College, Spinney Dairy. Somewhat dilapidated compared to the one we saw in the previous video. Sort of air of abandonment. So just about to leave the Midshire's Way, cut across those fields to Gadsby. I love these field paths through the crops at this time of year, where the farmers clearly told us where to walk. You can see the path stretching ahead of you. Walking through a choppy barley ocean, like Moses through the Red Sea. So here we are at Gadsby. Just going to walk into village, because there is a pub here called Cheney Arms, and we're outside of Leicester lockdown, so I have this faint hope it might be open, but I expect it's closed. Anyway, it gives us a chance to show you Gadsby, which is a lovely, pretty little village. And here is the Cheney Arms, looking extremely shut. Cheney Arms is a fantastic pub, great food, great beer, always get a warm welcome. But not today. Oh well, maybe another time. But here we have a conveniently placed bench where we will have a cup of coffee and a sandwich. So I've been coming to Gadsby for quite a few years. I've often wondered what this concrete thing on the corner here is. A few months ago I actually had a look at it, and it's the remains of an anti-tank gun mounting supplied to the local Home Guard, and the plan was that it was going to be used against the German invasion. So a little piece of military history on this sleepy little corner of Leicestershire. Many thanks, Jean and Cliff, for giving us a lovely spot to sit in. Now we're off over the top back to Rearsby. So here we are back up on the ridge. It's a bit of a boring path this on the surface, because you just walk along fields back to Rearsby, but you get these amazing views. Okay, so here we are at Topless Farm. That's Topless Farm. And down that road there is a nice little path back to Quenebra. Unfortunately, they don't want us to go down that. Mind you, it must be irritating to have the footpath going through your back garden. So this is a field of linseed, and a few weeks ago we came this way and it was glorious. So, luckily I had my mobile phone, so I'll stick the picture of what it looked like in here. So just dropping down gently along the edges of these absolutely stunning fields. Full of mainly barley, but we've seen both wheat and oats as well. Possibly England's breadbasket. We're dropping down towards Rearsby, where the walk began. We'll cross over the 607 again, the so-called Rearsby bypass, then drop down by the famous Wheel Indian restaurant and pub, open for takeaway only. So here we are back in Rearsby, outside the Wheel, pub and takeaway of Indian food. Still a takeaway, not a pub. Oh well. So it's nice of you to come with us on this walk. Hope you've liked it. Look forward to taking you on the next one. We're just going to walk home now and have a cup of tea. Goodbye.